Documenting, living, trying. I think it's all luck and circumstances in the ultimate sense. I didn't choose to have certain traits or characteristics, and even if I did, something prior prompted me to arrive at that choice. Like a series of dominoes toppling over one another through countless iterations, endless spirals. As I get older and come across more things and people, I see how great the gap is in pretty much any avenue of life. In an alternate universe, I would have been born as someone else, or something else. As inhabitants on this rock, it would be a rosy picture to think that we will all make it. But not all of us will make it. Some will perish and their legacies will not continue. Some will thrive and feast and live on through thousands of copies of their extended selves. But whether one perishes back to nothingness or lives on to be immortal is not down to one's own doing. All prior courses have led to this exact moment, and they too will lead to more exact moments in the near and the far future. University is a melting pot. It's through such a melting pot that one sees life for what it is, the dichotomy between the haves and the have-nots. I think it's a law of nature, an ironclad rule on which the world is built. Such a dichotomy boils down to the superficial nature of human beings, or perhaps more cynically, apes with smarter brains. It's pretentious, quite performative really, because deep down we know we are competing for the same things, and those things are scarce and limited, and we have to fight for them. Opportunities, jobs, relationships, resources. The scale is very large, unfathomably wide. You might think you're having a bad day, but it's statistically very likely that someone else will want to trade places with you right now, and vice versa. Now, that might be a bit reductionist, but it illustrates the essence of life, the big chasm between good and bad. Instead of whining and complaining and bemoaning about what's outside of one's volition, a better question to ask would be, what can you do? What can I do? What can we do? What can one do to improve their lives in meaningful ways? In fact, the answers should not be too complicated. Loads of lives have happened before us, be it successful or not, magnificent or catastrophic. I think we can all have different philosophies on what a good life is. However, I firmly believe that there are common denominators that make up a good life. A life worth living and striving for. Safety, shelter, sustenance, hobbies, friendships, love, family, legacy. It's really that. But as you're aware of, even the most fundamental of human needs have to be competed for, and the same goes for higher order entities. Deep down, we all know the truth, the inconvenient truth about human nature. We are superficial creatures, and we judge others for things outside of their control. So we judge and are judged because we have no choice. We have no choice but to exhibit a knee-jerk response in milliseconds. These tiny interactions begin from birth, and they incrementally and exponentially push the lucky ones to the top, while the unfortunate ones will slowly but surely crumble back to the bottomless crevasse. I'm no saint, just a wandering soul like you. I don't have any groundbreaking solutions, because like you, I too want to make it out on top. Perhaps most of you have already made it, but I'm merely beginning my own journey. So please help me if you can. I'll be forever grateful.